सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। वासुदेवेन्द्र योगीन्द्रं नत्वा ज्ञानप्रदं गुरुं मुमुक्षूणां हितार्थाय तत्त्वबोधोऽभिधीयते।
सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। यस्यान्तानादिमध्यं न हि करचरणं नाम गोत्रं न सूत्रं नो जातिर्नैव वर्णानुभवति पुरुषो नानुपुंसं न च स्त्रीनाकारं नाविकारं न हि जननिमरणं नास्ति पुण्यं न पापं नो तत्त्वमेकं सहजसमरसं सद्गुरुं त्वं नमामि। I offer my namaskaras to Sanatana Dharma, Shankaracharya and all my gurus. So today we are starting the Tattva Bodha classes. So here afterwards all the videos has to be edited and then it will be put into YouTube. It will not be shared here. So everybody has to attend the class. It will take 3 to 4 days, 3 to 4 weeks to edit and put it onto YouTube. So it can all other summaries I have put immediately because you should know some of the people newly joined, you should know that. That's why I have put the summary. Whereas these classes, everybody has to attend. Once you attend, then you listen, re-listen, it will work. Directly, I will not attend, then I will listen myself. Whenever you will not able to listen also, you will not able to understand also. You should attend the class, then only you will understand. Okay, so with this, we'll start. Welcome you all. See, Vedanta is a tough subject, but we should say thanks to Shankaracharya. He has made Vedanta very simple to understand for all of us through Prakarana Granthas. Tattva Bodha is also one of such a Prakarana Grantha. It is the basic Prakarana Grantha, which is containing all Vedanta Tattvas in a brief, in a nutshell. So in Vedanta circle, whoever wants to learn Vedanta, at least first people has to study Tattva Bodha. Then only they can understand even Bhagavad Gita or any Lalita Sahasranama or Vishnu Sahasranama, anything you want to understand. Tattva Bodha is a must. Tattva Bodha, if you understand, and all the words and all the explanations, description of all the total topic, If you understand, then Vedanta book reading will become easy. Or any lecture, if you are listening also, it will be easy. Or any upanyasa, pravachana, if you are attending, you will be able to follow that. Without understanding Tattva Bodha, you cannot follow any of the teachings. It is very difficult because you don't know the words and vocabulary of this and the meaning, depth meaning of all these Vedantic words. So that's why you have to understand this. And although the concept of Vedanta also is briefly explained in this, so that also will help you to keep in memory. So thereby any future reading or future pravachana attending, future listening, all these things will help you. That is why Tattva Bodha is very important. Otherwise, all these days you have learnt a lot of books, Vedanta studied, but nothing stays in your mind because the basic foundation is not there. So at least basic foundation is there. This book is a basic foundation. Like this, Bala Bodha is there, Tattva Bodha is there, Atma Bodha is there, like that. Bodha, whatever is there, Tattva Bodha, Bala Bodha, right from the childhood, all the Vedantic terms and everything will be explained to the children also. Shankaracharya has written Bala Bodha. So like that, several levels he has written, right from LKG level to PhD level, he has written different books on Vedanta. At least this is a high school level text. This we have to read, then we can graduate ourselves to PhD level or whatever level we can go further. There is a sky is the limit. Until you get enlightenment, you can go on reading. So much Vedanta is available. So that is what, at least basically, if you understand this, this will be good. Subsequently, Vedanta, Shankaracharya himself has says, Vedanta deals with mainly 6 topics. So what are those topics? One who should know is we should know about ourselves. So we are not knowing about ourselves. Whatever we know about ourselves is a wrong conceptions, misconceptions of about ourselves. We know about ourselves and we don't know anything about ourselves. We know only our relations and possessions. So our possessions are whatever our earnings are there in the form of materials, wealth, and also the name and fame, all the things are celebrity conditions or whatever is there. That may be you think that it is, I know about myself, or about your health, physiology, all these things, or your mind, how it is working, stress, strain, all those things. You think you know about yourself. No, you are not known about yourself. Because these are all only the other than you. Your possessions, your all objects, all materials, whatever you have earned, all degrees, all labels, general manager, vice president, or prime minister, or anything is other than you. It is only a label. It is attached to you. It is not you. It is a label attached to you. Label is not you. So all these things are labels only. Your car, house, your wife, son, children, father, mother, everything. And all the things, whatever your family tree is there, I am coming from such a family, this a family, these are all or maybe working in this world. This whatever world is there, this is called Vyavaharika world. So Vyavaharika Jagat. So Vyavaharika Jagat is a transactional world. In the transactional world, this may be okay, may be required. But in the Vedanta, if you want to know about yourself, who are you? According to Vedanta, you have not learned anything. You are not learned who are you. So Tattva Bodha will teach you who are you. So it will introduce you to yourself. You are not understood about yourself. Who are you according to Vedanta? Tattva Bodha will introduce you to yourself. So in Tattva Bodha, it is called as Jiva. So yourself is called as Jiva. Who are you? It will be detailedly explained. So that is one of the benefit what you get by reading Tattva Bodha. The next topic, what Tattva Bodha introduced is, we will be having to know, because I cannot live just like without any support. I live in the world. So that means I should know about my world. You are living in Bombay, you are living in Bangalore, means, so you should know about Bangalore. So what is the traffic conditions? What are the trains? What are the transport systems, electricity system, water system, everything you will be knowing about Bangalore. And similarly, your banking system, everything you will be knowing in this country, what all your rights, fundamental rights, all the things, everything, facilities, everything you will be knowing. This means this Vyavaharika Jagatam, whatever you want to know, you will be knowing it. But this world is supporting the Jiva. The world is there. Without this world, you cannot exist. This Vyavaharika Jagat, if it is there, not there, also you can exist. Suppose you are having no employment, no degree, nothing is there. Just you are born. You are not having any of these possessions, relations. You don't have a house, you don't have anything. But still you have to survive in the world. Who is supporting? His world is supporting. That world we have to understand. That Panchabhuta based world. That Panchabhuta based world is supporting you. You need oxygen, you need air, you need everything. So all these things not coming from government, no. You are not from your education, not from your money, not from anything. So without all the basic things, you cannot make living. So that living, that world, if you don't understand, Jiva cannot exist. Only when you exist only, you can all have the possessions and relations. If you cannot exist, where do you exist? Can you exist in moon or in space? Not possible. You have to live in the same world. This world, whatever the geography says, whatever our science says, that is not the world. Vedanta is describing a different world. So you should know about that world. So that is the second benefit you get into knowing what is the world. Tattva Bodha will explain you about the world. So most of us, irrespective of religion, irrespective of our caste, community, all the things, practices, we are all having some, even atheist will know there is some superpower is there. He may not call it as God. But most of the people, 80 to 90% of the people, they think there is a person is available. Somebody is available. He is known as God. Because of God only we are all living. But we don't know who is God. All our conception about God is only the temple, all the idols, all the photos, all the bhajans, all these things are, we are believing it is as God. Whereas that is not the real God. The real God, the Almighty, He will be introduced to you. The Tattva Bodha will introduce who is God. So what is the God nature? Everything will be explained in the God. Otherwise, all these days we believed through stories, Ramayana, Mahabharata, Rama himself has become God. Krishna himself has become God. He was once upon a time man. He has become God. 40, 50 years back, Sai Baba was a human being. Now he has become God. Tomorrow, Puneet Rajkumar was a person and already temples are coming. He becomes a God. So like that, after one generation, people believe he is a God. So that is a God. That is a God. So he was also a human being. So like that, God is not all the things, whatever we are thinking, Rama, Krishna, and all these things initially we are having, because we have to come to Vedanta for that complex stories, complex Siddhanta, if you say, people cannot understand. That's why the stories of Ramayana, Mahabharata, they are depicting Rama, Krishna, and all those things. These are all required. Good. And initially, puja, everything is required. Everything we have to bring you from the tamasa pravrutti to rajasika pravrutti to sattvika pravrutti. When you come to sattvika pravrutti, sattvika guna, so your God quest will increase. What is this? I have been making puja for 40 years, 50 years. Is this God? Internally question comes, but there is an outside, nobody is there to explain. So we are all confused. So because of this confusion, we are keeping quiet and we simply blindly believe and blindly do the same thing what we used to do. Even from the childhood, the same thing we are continuing. So because we don't have a right answer, we are doing all these things. So we have to know about Ishvara, who is God. So that also will be explained. So Jiva, Jagattu, Ishvara. Three things Vedanta will explain. This Tattva Bodha will explain in detail. No confusion will be there. Total, everything will be open discussion. There is no fear of God. There is no fear of elders. There is no fear of dharma. Nothing is there in this book. It is only purely explaining about Jiva, Jagat, and Ishvara. So after that, these three important messages you can learn. This is the benefit of reading Tattva Bodha. The fourth topic, what it will introduce is, we are all bounded by, we are all slaves. We have become bandhana. We call in Sanskrit, it has called bandhana. We are bounded by father, mother, child, children, and society, government, and all the things. Whether you are bounded, Vedanta says you are not bounded. You are psychologically bounded, but intellectually, spiritually, you are not bounded. So you are thinking that you are bounded. So that's why you are bounded. So your thinking has to be corrected. It is just like an elephant, when it is in the roaming in the forest, they somehow catch by putting it to kidda and all these things. Even the baby elephant also, they catch when it is baby only they will catch. After that, they will tie a rope to one leg and one small pole will be there. Onto the pole, they will be tying the other end of the rope. So the baby elephant, it is very inquisitive. It want to go away, but it is not able to cut that rope. Still, it is very baby. It was very this one. So it will try several times and several months and all those things. Finally, it will come to know I have bounded. When I have bounded, so when the elephant grows up also, even a big elephant with the same thin rope to the same thin one guta, one whatever we call it as pole, a small pole. For that elephant, a big elephant, this rope is not a rope at all. Even that pole is also not a pole. It can even damage the big trees also, it can uproot. What about this pole? This pole or this thread or whatever this rope is there, it is not a rope at all. But the mind is conditioned of the elephant. So when a small rope is tied to one of the leg, it feels that because from the childhood it has already learned that. So now it feels I am bounded. I cannot get liberated. Whatever I try, I may get wounded because at the childhood it was trying very fanatically, but it was not getting released, and rope is creating problem, pain as well as the wound. So finally it learned I have been bounded. So as a big elephant, it has the capacity to break the rope also or pull away the pole also, but still it will not try because the mind is conditioned. So similarly, we have been conditioned from the childhood, from this birth and past birth and everything. We are several births also, we are conditioned, and the condition that thinking that we are bound by all these. like family, possessions, relations, and all the names, fames, and all those things. I am bound, but you are not bound. So that knowledge, what is bandhana? Why are you bandha? Why are you bounded? Do you think it is bounded? So it has to be unbounded. So bandha is also a concept of misconception in us. So we have to get released. So first to get released, first I should know I have bounded. I have bandhana. So I have been imprisoned of my own thoughts. So that imprisonment, first I should know I have been imprisoned. I am in bandhana. So that is the topic will be explained in Tattva Bodha. Bandha, what is the bandha is there, is like that. Then if you know about imprisonment, you are already bounded. So you should know how to get released. You should know the knowledge of how to get released. So the releasing is called as moksha. So you are already bounded, it is bandhana. Now you are getting into liberation. The liberation is called as moksha. Moksha is the fifth subject where Tattva Bodha will deal with that. How to get into moksha. So for that, what knowledge has to be acquired? All are briefly explained. It will not explain in detail, but I am explaining more in something. But after that, we have to go to Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, and all other Vedanta texts. The primary text, not the secondary text. Last class, I have told what are the primary text. Those texts can give you the knowledge of Jiva, Jagattu, Ishvara, Bandha, Moksha. So this is, so already we have discussed about 5 topics. Jiva, Jagattu, Ishvara, Bandha, Moksha. These 5 topics, which we don't know anything ABCD of this. By so many 40 years, 50 years, we have learned Vedanta, so many things, books we have read, we have attended so many pravachana and all, but we are not understood. So the real way of understanding is either we have to ask, or to ask somebody, we will have our ego will come into picture. What is this? You're already 40, 50 years old, you don't know. Because of that fear, we don't go and ask anybody. Even if you go to Swami, Sannyasi and all those things, they are keeping distance. They will only say, okay, take this prasada, mantra and all those things. They will drive you away. They don't have time. So then, whom to ask is a big problem. As a child, parents, when you ask, so even when children are asking difficult questions, we will say that, hey, don't ask such questions. So we divert them and we bring them a toy and a chocolate or an ice cream, and we silence them and we don't know the answer. We cannot also answer them. So then they will go and learn from YouTube or this one. Some misleading things are there in YouTube or Google, or a correct knowledge also may be available, but most of the things are misleading because one dharma is making fighting on the other dharma. They want to tarnish the other dharma. A lot of writings will be there against one dharma. So a lot of religions interfight is going on. So all the media contains not the true knowledge. Even Upanishad, they interpret in the opposite way. Even anything, Varna, Dharma, they have interpreted opposite to the society and made the Dharma is not good. Bhagavad Gita also interpret, other Dharmas interpret, it is a hopeless text, it is differentiating the people and all those things. So when a child will not get the right knowledge, it will try to go and find out on its own. They will be misled. And today, the generation is misled by the media. There is authentic book Shankaracharya has written and made a simple book and a guide for all of us to learn. We are not learned. We don't know the book also. So this is 5 topics it retells. But all these things theoretically you said, sir, what is the practical way to achieve? Any step-by-step operating procedure is there. Standard operating procedure. SOPs are there. or any system is available. Yes, for that also he has written in the beginning of the book only, Sadhana Chatushtaya, how to achieve all these 5 elements of Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara, Bandha, Moksha, what you have to do in order to gain that. So that I have already spoken about Sadhana Chatushtaya. Some 15 classes I have done. It is available in YouTube. You can go through that. This is the first topic of this Tattva Bodha only. So I have Sadhana Chatushtaya is the first topic of the Tattva Bodha. It is over already. Newcomers, you have to go through the video in the YouTube, all the Sadhana Chatushtaya 1 to 15, all the videos you can go through, you will get some knowledge. So totally Vedanta contains this only. This is true Vedanta. All other things are Itihasa, Ramayana, Mahabharata and all Itihasa. Other things are Puranas. All are exaggerated of the one topic. It is not containing the whole 6 topics. They are exaggerations, and like any story becomes a lot of live, So he had got 10 hands, so 20 heads, so like this, all the things will come and it will be made more and more like a fictitious, more fantasy is there. All the stories will get more fantasy, less teachings will be there. So all the Puranas are like that. Everything is like that. The original knowledge available only in the Vedanta, that is Prasthanatraya, that is Veda, Upanishads, Brahma Sutra and Bhagavad Gita. These are all the original text. We have to refer that in order to get this knowledge. So Shankaracharya has made it easy for us, all referring all the Vedanta, all these 4 texts, and written a small guide saying Tattva Bodha for us about this. At least we should learn from that. So having come to this class, don't miss all the classes. You have to physically present and learn. Then only you can go, because I am teaching the higher level Adhyatma up to PhD level also. If you want to continue to that level, your attendance is must. It will be maintained in our computer. If you are attended only, the next level will not be an open invitation. It will be selected. People will be only taken to the next classes, next level class. It is not, I am sending a link, you join this group and all, it will not be there like that. So basic texts like Sadhana Chatushtaya, Patanjali Ashtanga Yoga, and introduction to Vedanta topics, different topics, I have already discussed different topics like Chaturvida Pala Purushartha, so many things I have explained. Now I'll come to the other benefits. These are all the 6 benefits immediately you are going to get. So we need, who doesn't want that? Everybody wants, all of us we want. So this will be explained in detail. I am also adding a lot of more knowledge into this, and so that you will get not only Tattva Bodha, more than that also you will get into this book. So Atma Jnana is all these 6 topics. That is what it is called as Atma Jnana. If you want to know, these 6 topics should be known. So Bhagavad Gita contains Atma Jnana. Everything contains, all the basic scripts contains. Without knowing only this much benefit, no. In your daily life also, you are going to get a lot of benefits. So that's why Vedanta also questions and answers. So it says, Prayojanam anuddishya na mandopi pravartate. It says, even a fool, a dull-headed person, if there is no benefit in any of the thing, he will not even attempt to achieve that or to acquire that. So that means we are all so-called great people, great knowledgeable people. How can we accept simply Tattva Bodha Prasad is telling that Prasad is somebody is telling it's great. So Prayojanam anuddishya na mandopi pravartate means even a dull-headed person, if there is no benefit, nothing he will try. So in the similar way, what is Tattva Bodha? Only this much, whatever you have said, this is very great knowledge. If you don't want that knowledge also, even in your real life also, your personality will improve. In what way it will improve? So those are all, lot of benefits are there. In that at least 5 benefits I am going to tell about knowing your self knowledge, in what way it benefits. So there are 5 benefits are there, at least the main benefits I am telling. There are a lot of benefits are there in our day-to-day life also. This will come. So the first benefit is called as Jignasa Nivruthi. I will explain. Jignasa Nivruthi. Then we will come to know this Vidyananda Prāptiḥ. So Jignasa Nivruthi is the first benefit. Vidyananda Prāptiḥ is the second benefit. Karpanya Nivruthi is the third benefit. Aghāta Nivṛttiḥ is the fourth benefit. Dakṣhyatā Prāptiḥ is the fifth benefit. All these benefits are in our real life we can achieve. After learning this itself, our personality will change. Our daily transactions will improve. We will become a better and efficient person. So how it will be, each one will go into that. So we are different from animals. So because that's why animals, the head and the spinal cord will be at the same level. Their thinking capacity, they don't have a free will. They are all bound with only 4 instinct. That is Ahara, Nidra, Bhaya, Maithuna. The food and sleep and insecure feeling, Bhaya is there. And apart from that, Maithuna is the sexual, the reproduction, this one is there. So only 4 basic instincts are there. Other than this 4 instinct, animal does not have anything. It wants ahara, it is hungry, it will go, or it has thirsty, it will go. The bhaya, out of disease it may come, or some other animal may attack us. That only instinct is there, what to do and all. To face that, what is required, the basic instinct knowledge will come. Fight or flight spirit will come to that, it will be there. And nidra, after food and in order to take rest, it will be tired now, all fighting and all. The nidra automatically is another subject. It need not learn, it has come by birth. These are all the 4 topics it only knows. Other than that, it doesn't know anything else. Ahara means in order to get ahara, what all the fighting skills, everything is a basic instinct, it has come. So like that, ahara, nidra, bhaya, maithuna. Maithuna is it has to carry on its next generation. For that, God has given that. This 4 is the basic instinct is there. So we are, our head and spinal cord is right erected. It is perpendicular to the ground. We are 90 degrees above, straight away is there. So when your evolution happens from the horizontal level to vertical level, the willpower has come. Because of the willpower, we can do whatever we think and whatever we can decide, we can achieve, we can acquire. So many things are there. That's how the science and technology, that is how everything has developed around us. So many knowledge, so many things, everything is developed because of the mankind, not in the animal kingdom. Animal kingdom, 1 billion years back also, a bee is constructing the house in the same way, the same hexagonal pattern with the wax. 1 billion years back I am talking, is also building the same way. And the same way it is going flower to flower and bringing this one, same way it is doing. There is no change at all. So all the animals are living in the same way. 1 billion years, how they are living, same way they are living. They have not modified their living. Only human being, he is not so 1 billion years. He is very recent man, some million years. So he has developed this science, technology, so much of Vedanta, so much of moksha, bandha, everything has developed. And all going to the one planet to another planet, and so many things he has developed. So whereas animal kingdom not developed. And the mankind has started conquering the animal kingdom, on the whole planet also. Everything we started conquering because of the intellect and free will. So this is the speciality of the human being. This speciality we have to be not properly explored. But with this, we are externally explored a lot of things. Up to going to galaxies also we have gone, telescopes and microscopes also, microorganisms also we can see everything. But in spite of it, we have a lot of questions in us. After making all the materialistic comforts and everything becomes defined and regular and all, so finally you think there is no interest in the life. What is this? What is the purpose of my life? Who am I? All these questions starts coming. Who am I? Why I am? What is this? Getting married, studying, making children, making them marry. Is this is only the life? Like this only all the questions will come. At that point of time, life becomes disinterested. After 35 to 40 years, then it becomes disinterested. So you become aloof. All of a sudden, stress, strain, everything will increase. And you don't know where to find an answer. Still, you have to live for another 60 years. You don't know how to live another 60 years. This is a big problem for all of us. So that is why up to 35, you get married, make children, and all the things are there, going to job or learning. Somehow the busy life, it will go 40 up to that. After that, you become alone. So then the questions will come. Who are you? It will ask you. But you will escape. You will escape into the mall. You will escape into the some picnic or club because you can't answer. You don't know the answer. You will escape. Then think people, your own mind will ask, who is God? Where is God? So you don't know. Again, you escape into so many other activities. So all materialistic activity, you will go to playing or you will go to gossiping, all these things, or watching TV and all. Why we are doing is we can't answer our mind. So we don't know where the answer is available. So that is how we are escaping from ourselves and falling into the prey of the media, falling into the prey of modern business techniques. So people are intelligently siphoning your hard-earned money from your pocket to their pocket. All this is only the management and business. It is nothing more than that. All your advertisement is encashing your emotional weakness, and through advertisement, you will be made to believe, and your money will be taken to their pocket. You work hard throughout your life. You will be either giving it to interior designers, architects, you are bringing it to the automobile. This one, they say this is fashion, that is this dress, everything is siphoning your money, hard-earned money. First of all, you need not earn so much money. After hard-earned money, it will be siphoned. This with the management and all this science and technology. Only that much only we will be knowing. We don't know anything else. We will be indulging in sensually pleasures. We are satisfying our five senses. So we are going and behind the five senses, that pancha jnanendriyas, eye, ear, nose, tongue, and skin. So this sensual pleasures, it is demanding. We are going on asking the demand and meeting the demand. That has become our life. Whom we are satisfying? We are satisfying our five indriyas. And another one, mind is there. Mind also is, you are pleasing your mind. So you are only chasing the demands of these five people. 5 plus 1, 6. Other than that, you don't know anything. So, and also the curiosity is not fulfilled. It is all temporarily filled. So we have a lot of fun and joy. We go to picnic 1 week, it will be there. After that, again to like a balloon. After the new balloon in the birthday, after 3 days, there is no balloon. Everything has gone, air has gone out, no, like that. So all these things, our life is becoming a balloon, and then it becomes a punctured balloon. immediately we go for another new pumping air with new activity, chasing new things and all. This is the problem. We are not able to answer that. So this answer can be given by knowing self-knowledge. The Atma-jnana will make. This is the Jignasa. This is the conflict in the mind. Jignasa is the conflict. This conflict is continuously haunting us. We don't know where to ask the question, where to find the solution. Nothing is there. And we don't know how to quench that, all the answers. So who am I? Why I am here? What is my destination? Am I the right direction or not in the right direction? These are all the jignasas or the conflicts in the mind is coming. So this Jignasa Nivruthi will happen after learning the Atma Jnana from the Vedanta, and that too from the basic Tattva Bodha text is the beginning of that. So the whole Vedanta will quench you, that Jignasa Nivruthi will happen. The second benefit you will get is Vidyananda Prāptiḥ. Vidyananda Prāptiḥ is all our Ananda is temporary lived because we are chasing our 5 indriyas. A tongue wants a jamun, it will go and all your karmendriya will take. For example, your leg will take you to the hotel. Your tongue will say, give me one jamun. So it has done 2, karmendriya has done the work. And your hands will pick up the jamun and your tongue will eat. And after eating, that happiness is over because there is a starting point. Before jamun is a starting point. After eating, a continuous process is there. After that, it has gone. Jamun also has gone. Jamun plate also has gone. Everything has gone. Now you don't know. So now tongue may ask something, gobi manchuri. So you will go behind that. Your tongue demands, immediately you go. Your mind demands, you will go. New dress is required, you will go. New car is required, you will go. You will chasing your demands of your sensory. And you think that pleasing the sense organs is your major work of your life. You are born for that. And you are thinking that you are born for that and you are chasing, fulfilling the needs of the sensory organs. Have you done around 40 years, 50 years of your life? You have done all the demands you have given. Are you satisfied? Are you having peace of mind? Are you having happiness? So all the sensual pleasures are short-lived. It cannot be permanent. It is very, very short-lived. If you want a house also, the moment you build a house, 1 year, 2 years, the house looks old, it looks small, or it is not fascinating, it is old style, and you want to build a new style, or you want to shift to a new locality, new furniture, new windows, new paint, new everything, because it is last 1 year, 2 years only. The big house, almost 50% of your income you are spending to get a house, it is not fascinating you. You thought it will give you happiness. It is not giving you happiness. It may give you more problems also. Neighbors may be disturbing you. Locality may not be good. And government taxes may be this one. The construction agency has not done the good work. Legality may be a problem. The house itself has become a headache. Initially, you are thinking that it will give pleasure. All your sensory pleasures, initially it looks like giving you pleasure. Tongue wants jamun, you eat jamun, sweet, then sugar complaint comes. You are already afraid. Sugar comes, kidney failure, dialysis, so many things afraid. So your life is fully under grip of the sensual pleasures and the fear regarding that. So when you are enjoying, man, you are not enjoying at all life. So you have to enjoy life means what is that? What gives enjoyment? So that enjoyment is a permanent happiness. It is not a temporary happiness. For example, these are all the sensually, this one is there. You read a poem. When you read a poem, it is not an article. It is not anything like jamun or car or bungalow. So then you start appreciating in your mind. And that poem you repeat in your mind. and you appreciate the feeling in that. So your joy is little bit more lived. Little bit more lived in the sense Jamun is only 10 minutes lived. So the reading a poem, listening to a great music will be living longer time, probably for maybe 1 week, 1 day, this one, and all like this is there. Even that also diminishes. And also, again, you are depending on external things only. One poem is over, it has lost. Suppose you want to listen to a music. Just a music listening will have a lot of dependency. I will tell you. Suppose you are listening through a music through your mobile phone. For that, you should have internet. You should have mobile storing capacity. You should have YouTube subscription or music channel subscription. And you should be able to have a beautiful mobile in order to quickly search and play. And your play button should work. All the speakers should work. And the current should be there to charge. Everything should be there. And the music company, what internet broadcasting is there. So that should be continuously done properly. There also power should not happen. Their server should not go down. Your server also should not go down. Then music is coming. With so much of dependency to learn music, again externally so much dependency is there. No doubt it gives a better happiness, but that better happiness depends, so many things are there. It's very difficult. That's why all man-made things, dependency is very high. Whenever you are frustrated, what you do, you go for a walk in the open sky. That means you go to the nature. You are going with the God-made things. You are fed up with the man-made things. You will go to the God-made things. You are fed up with the mall. You go to a hill place, trekking, or a sea beach, because that is nature. So there you get charged, not in the man-made things. Again, you have to spend a lot of money and still you don't guarantee, because another human being is creating that. All the facilities, another human being is creating. He may not satisfy you. So that is why it is a problem. So every time we go out, we get better happiness than the man-made things. So like that, how long you can go to picnic? That also needs money. How long you can go to Himalaya? How long you can go to forest? You cannot do. So these are all again externally depending things only. Again, you are depending. For that, Vedanta says you should know the Vedantic knowledge about yourself. So when you know the self-knowledge, it is very, very beautifully in one of this one, Bhartrhari, he said, Nachora Haryam. That means knowledge cannot be stolen by a thief. All other things can be stolen by anybody. Na Raja Haryam. Nacha Raja Haryam. It says, for this knowledge, whatever you are in your mind, if you want to enjoy with your knowledge what you are having, not this materialistic knowledge, worldly knowledge, science or management, that is not the knowledge. I am talking this Vedantic knowledge, self-knowledge, Atma Jnana. So for this, government cannot tax, or the government cannot take away all these things. Nacha Raja Haryam. Na Bhartra Bhajanam. That means it need not be divided by your brothers and sisters and relatives and all. All other property you have to divide, whereas this is not necessary. Nacha Bharakarti. That means all other things, whatever your possessions are there, everything you need a maintenance. Everything you need to protect. You need to take insurance, house insurance, fire insurance, car insurance, health insurance, everything you have to take. That becomes more burdensome for you. Whereas this Atma Jnana will not ask any insurance. It is not a burden. It is not sitting on you. It is making you, in fact, light. All other things are making you very more weight, and your burden is there. So other thing is Vyayakarte Vardhate is another thing he says is, if you spend the knowledge, it multiplies. Whereas money will not multiply. If you spend all your possessions, relations and all, if you spend, it will not be there. So finally what it says, Vidya Danam Sarvadhanam Pradhanam, it says. So among all the dana, Vidya Dana is the Shrestha Dana. That is the more super this one. So if you have the Atma Jnana, if you have the Vedantic Jnana, if you are teaching others, that is the most great dana. Not giving one shirt, pant, sari, blouse piece, all these things is not a dana. It is all some businessman has made you give in marriage. You have to give all these things, saris, blouse piece, and all those things. Some businessman, textile person has created all these things. So he has done that. It is not any Shastra will not tell that. It is all our emotions. So we are giving it. Whereas Vidya Dana, when you do it, it will multiply. So after making all the dana, whether your people are living with you, they will say what type of sari you have given. It's a hopeless sari. I don't want to wear it. I will give it to my servant, they will say. So you may think that it will improve, but it will not improve. So again, after spending money also, you get dukkha. Sukha dukkha is always of a two sides of a coin because you depend on this materialistic world. It can never give you permanently sukha, permanently dukkha. Whereas Vidyananda gives a permanent ananda. It is not a short-lived ananda. It need not be kept in security locker. It need not require. It is an intellectual pleasure. It is not essential pleasure. Even beyond intellectual pleasure, your Atma itself will know who are you. Then it becomes Atmananda. So from the Atmananda, you go to the Paramananda is there. That is the highest bliss stage. It is the enlightened stage. It will be taking you there. So who doesn't want such Ananda? Everybody wants. So that too is coming freely from Vedanta. And now Vedanta also made into business. I will teach you this book, give me 5,000 rupees. People will ask. Like this, it will be, that is also becoming business. So we have to find out where it is there. So one topic they teach 5,000. One pranayama I will teach you, give me 5,000. One meditation technique I will teach you, give me 10,000. 1 lakh. Where is 1 lakh also? The meditation techniques are sold for one, say, 1, 2, 3 days session. So like that, everything has become Vedantic knowledge also has becoming commercialized by the business. But you should know where is the true Vedanta available, and you have to acquire that, and then you will be happy like that. So happiness is Vidyananda. Only by acquiring self-knowledge, you will become more refined, you will become more subtle. Now you are becoming gross. You are becoming living in the gross body. You are not living in your subtle body. Wherever your sukshma sharira is there you are not living. Very, very subtle body that gives you more enjoyment. So that is called Vidyananda, the second Ananda. And all our Ananda, for that, whatever we are doing, we are going to make up the beauty parlors, dyeing hair, and changing our eyebrow or tips, nose, plastic surgery also we do, and making alignment of our teeth to become happy. Nothing is giving happiness. Only money is spent, but we are not feeling temporarily happy. But finally, that same cosmetics will affect your skin and your hair, everything. Finally, you will get more frustrated than earlier. So we are constantly trying to improve our self-image by external means. But that external means cannot be holding your self-image constantly. It is not possible. It is a miserable improvement of the self-image. Why I am doing that? I am not happy with my self-image. So because why you are not happy with whatever you are having, whatever you are there now, why you are not happy, why you want to improve that? Because you don't know about you. So when you know about you, you don't want to improve that because already you have improved version of yourself, you know. So you will not be improving. You become very simple. Happiness, to be happy is very simple. To be simple is very, very difficult. So it is not possible in this sense. How to lead a simple life? It is, everybody knows that simple life may give, but simple life living is not easy. So that Vedanta will teach. So Vedanta, when you teach, it will give you your self-image. Your self-image is you are eternal, you are pure, you are enlightened, you are liberated, you are unattached. All these things, you are Nitya, Shuddha, Buddha, Mukta, Asanga, Sarvagataha, all pervading, and Swarupaha, Swaswarupaha, self-image is there. Such a great self-image, when you are understanding and you are living in that self-image, you don't need any external world self-image improvement. So that gives you a permanent happy. That is called Vidyananda. So Vidyananda Prāptiḥ. First one is Jignasa Nivruthi, we have seen. The third benefit what Vedanta gives is benefit is Karpanya Nivruthi. Karpanya Nivruthi means we are, whatever we have done, in spite of achieving everything, we are, desperation is there. We are not satisfied at all. You become chief minister, you want to become prime minister because you are not satisfied with chief minister. You want to become Ambani, then you want to become Adani. You want to become Adani, then become your Bezos, Amazon king you want to become. Then Amazon king also not sufficient, Elon Musk you have to become. Like this, you are trying to becoming, from one becoming to another becoming. You are not in the being. You are a human being. You have forgotten that you are becoming. You are human becoming, and you are chasing that becoming. Because of that chasing of becoming is desperation is happening. Because never-ending chasing of that makes you desperation. That is called Karpanya. That Karpanya Nivruthi is coming out of this desperation is the third benefit. This desperation is never-ending because when you try to do that. So this also called as Kārpaṇya Nivṛttiḥ. That means we are too much dependent on external things. Today, our life, we have sold to so many gadgets, so many interior decorators, so many fashion designers. You don't have any freedom. You want to wear a simple dress? No, designer will say, you don't look. If you want to leave your good hair, whatever naturally given, black, beautiful, no, they say, it is not, you have to make color. In that 3-4 color, one white color, one brown color, one gray color. Then only you look. Who is deciding? Business people are deciding your life. So you are sold yourself to all the miseries. You are naturally, he will cut. You have made your hair growing for more than 10 years, your parents and all those things. After that, you go and make a bob cut. For cutting, he takes money. For growing, you have spent a lot of money. For cutting also, he takes. Again, it grows. Monthly, you have to go to the parlor or to the this one. So now you are dependent, are there? For everything, you are dependent. So all our life, if you morning to evening, whatever you are doing, you are dependent. You are dependent on the mic, mobile, computer. You may say it is not possible without like this. Once you learn Vedanta, once you do, without all these things also, you can live happily, comfortably, and very, this one, without any, this one, you can spend a lot of happy time possible. So that is possible. We can give in writing also, possible. So that is called Kārpaṇya Nivṛttiḥ. See, otherwise Paravashya Nivṛttiḥ, that means dependency removal will happen. That is called Karpanya Nivṛttiḥ, meaning it is dependency, freedom from dependency. All the dependency, we are continuously dependent on everything. And we feel medicines will cure, it will not cure. You go to the doctor, he is ready with the pen. I am sorry if doctors are there in my class, but he will not, earlier the family doctor, he will analyze your thinking and everything, what all your nature, what happens and everything. Today I am the specialist. I am the right finger, this finger specialist. So only this I know. I don't know about the full hand. I have the right eye specialist, left eye, some other specialist will be there. Like that, we are dividing a human being, and kidney specialist, that specialist, and kidney is perfectly working, sir, but your heart is gone. They will say like that only, because I have given this medicine, heart is not working properly because. So like that, they are divided, making misery. All your designers, all your fashion designers, everybody making your life misery. And we are sold to that. So from that misery to come out is called Karpanya Nivruthi. So much dependency is not required. So much of this one is not required. So that is called Karpanya Nivruthi. Otherwise, we are going to Vidyananda Prāptiḥ. In Sanskrit, they call it as, these are all written. Vishayananda, you are going chasing Vishayananda is, we have 5 Jnanendriyas. Each Jnanendriya has got one Vishaya, one field of knowledge is there. It go behind that. So we chase behind that is called Vishayananda. Instead of that, you have come to Vidyananda. Vishayananda is not a more, no more giving you this one. Knowledge, that experiential pleasures is not required. The sensual pleasures is not required to become happy. So when you have this Vidyananda, it works as a UPS. The UPS, it charges by sunlight by itself. It always electricity is there, not by our power cuts and something like that. Vidyananda is like a UPS, continuously, no power failure is there. Happiness is continuous. That is why it is called Ananda. We call all our regular happiness is only joy, fun, thrill, all those things is joy. That's all. Other than that happiness, we don't know the real of happiness. So only Vidyananda gives, we know pleasure and pain, but we don't know the happiness. Happiness is coming from the self-knowledge, Vidyananda. When you get Vidyananda, your dependency on outside, it will come down and you generate, you will have your own UPS. Vidyananda makes a UPS. With that UPS, you are going to become always happy. Your dependency is reduced. So that is called Karpanya Nivṛttiḥ. So when Karpanya Nivṛttiḥ, your stress and strain will not be there, because when you depend on external work, external thing, you want to take a beauty parlor appointment, you have to fix an appointment. He says this week not available, next week you come, and your office time only, he will give a time, you have to apply leave. So much of one haircut. So hair was natural, but we have invited so much trouble. And we have to go to the beauty parlor, transportation, office time, applying leave, and taking care of the children. That there's so much money. Apart from that money, so much of stress and strain I am creating because I am pleasing my sensory organs. The thinking that it will make me happy. It is not making me happy. Throughout your life, you work for that. Even if you work, even if you become Amazon king or Elon Musk also, he cannot be happy with making sensory pleasures, not possible to make happy. So the stress that will give you stress and strain. If you want to come out of stress and strain, so you have to come out of dependency. You have to become independent. In order to become independent, what you have to do is you have to learn Atma Jnana. So that is called Karpanya Nivruthi, is the third benefit you get it. The fourth one is called as Aghāta Nivṛttiḥ. Aghāta is accident. So a lot of Aghāta we are doing. So every now and then, morning I am speaking with another my friend, I spoke some word, it has created an accident. So now I am thinking, worried, whether tomorrow he will talk to me. All my 10 years friendship has gone. I should have not spoken, or he has spoken wrongly, he should have not spoken. Then you start alligating on him. What is this hopeless fellow? 10 years I have spent time, all these things I will talk. Self-dialogue will happen. And this is the accident creating a trauma in you. Accidents, the small accidents, daily, lot of things are happening. The small things are happening and it is giving you a shock, giving you a trauma. Because of that, you cannot enjoy what you have also. So with all lot of beauty, parlors, or designer, dress, everything, one person says you are not looking good, over. All the money spent on the dress, all the money spent on the beauty parlor. So you are who wanted to tell you good, he is not telling, or she is not telling, or she may say hopeless and finished, or nobody noticed also, you will get already getting into trauma or getting into shock. Today I have put the picture in Facebook and no likes have come. So I am already in depression. These are all Aghāta. Every now and then, every second, every minute I am going through the Aghāta. My son spoke like that. My husband spoke like that. My wife spoke like that. My colleague has spoken like that. Auto rickshaw driver has fought with me. Or vegetable, this one they have fought with me. Like this, hundreds are there. My electrician, my water, this one plumber has made Galata, TV repairer has made. So like that, continuously you are going through Aghāta. That Aghāta upsets your emotion and makes you trauma, makes you shocking. So you are dependent on so much things again. So with this, every now and then you go to stress and strain. You cannot enjoy whatever already you have done, achievements. Even those achievements cannot give you happiness because of this Aghāta, because of these accidents. Accidents not only in your control, it is outside interaction makes you accident. So for that, how to get insulated? Aghāta Nivṛttiḥ. It is called how to get insulated. So the Atma Jnana gives you that insulation. That pressure and pain experiences, how to take it. So there is always lot of actions are there from outside. How I react. Whether I am reacting, I am giving response. So in order to give response, you should have responsibility. The response plus ability is called responsibility. So for an action, if you are reacting, he will also react. So the reaction continuously goes on fighting. It will be there. There is no this one. For an action, whether you are reacting or giving a response, if you want to give a response, you will think, you will not immediately react emotionally. Today you may not give a response. Tomorrow you may give a response, or you may need not give a response. Silence is also a response. Maybe a response. In order to give, you should own the responsibility of your happiness. Responsibility means to give a response, I should have an ability. To give a response, I should have an ability, that is called responsibility. For that, I have to have a sensibility. Sensibility means I have to be able to have the ability to sense what is happening around me. I have to sense. I have the sensibility, then my responsibility will improve. Then I will give a good response. When I give a good response, I will not get into this type of shocks. Instead of that, I am reacting. Every now and then I am reacting. I am not even thinking, emotionally outbursting, emotionally crying. Whether I can fight with others, I'll fight with myself. I will blame myself. Self-pitying also I will do, or I will have energy, I will fight with others. This is what every day inside the mind I am doing. Physically also some people may do that. So this all should not happen means this is called Aghāta Nivṛttiḥ. So with this Atma Jnana, we get this shock absorber. I am telling you, you get shock, you get trauma. In car, there is shock absorbers are there. The road may be anything. If it is a road is plain throughout is there, then you don't need a shock absorber. There is no hump, there is no potholes, nothing, no stones, nothing is there. Your back also is safe. Your body is also safe. You can drive smoothly. There is no up, there is no down, nothing is there. Okay. Such roads you can't find now. There is road humps are there. there are potholes are there. So such road you have to drive. That means you have to make your driving comfortable, means your car should be having a shock absorber. Otherwise, no shock absorber, you sit in the car, your spinal cord will break. So you have to get paralyzed. That's all. You cannot make your living further. So a shock absorber in the car prevents you from the accident of your body. Similarly, Vedanta prevents and gives a shock absorber to you. With this shock absorber, you can make a living very comfortably, avoid these shocks. That is called Aghāta Nivṛttiḥ. When you do that Aghāta Nivṛttiḥ, automatically happiness is in your court only. You are always enjoying that. Because you are making accidents and trauma is happening, your stress and strain is coming. So we have to have all the things with the shock absorber. The shock absorber is the self-knowledge. Atma Jnana is the self-knowledge that Tattva Bodha and Vedanta teaches that. So we should learn that. This is called as Aghāta Nivṛttiḥ is the fourth benefit we get. And then also we will be knowing, Vedanta will tell apariharyartha, it says, there is in life, all the situation will not have any choices. You want to go for your work, you have to go for your work. You don't have a choice. Especially after 30, 35 years, you can't change a job so easily. Who will give you a job? At the 20, 25, people will take you. Because you are fresh, you can be molded. After that 30, 35, you can't frequently change the job. You need a reference. Somebody should know, then only they will give a job. So situations is not in our control. So you can't have a controlled situations are not there. There is all unwanted situations is going to come. And then you have to bear it. There is no choice for you. Choiceless situations become the order of the day. So then Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, apariharyartha. That means you have to learn the choiceless situation facing, how to face the choiceless situation. So you should get ready. You should become strong. This Adhyatma, this Vedanta, this Tattva Bodha and the subsequent other knowledge will make you strong enough to face the choiceless situation without getting affected. So this is also apariharyartha. So then I want a remedy. I am searching for this apariharyartha. That means choiceless situation. You are finding for a remedy. No remedy is possible for the choiceless situation. Choiceless situation, because it is choiceless only, it is no remedy is available. So we have to face the choiceless situation. So that means we have to get prepared. Always I want choiceless, choiceful situation, not possible at all in life. So you will be get prepared, you will be made strong, you will be equipped by this Atma Jnana, how to make that. So that is called Aghāta Nivṛttiḥ. It will make you accident free. So please learn Vedanta, learn Atma Jnana, that is called Aghāta Nivṛttiḥ. Then the last one, we will see it as Dakṣhyatā Prāptiḥ. What is the Dakṣhyatā Prāptiḥ? Is when you learn all these things, like for example, Jignasa Nivruthi happened, you are mentally, you are free, and then you are Vidyananda Prāptiḥ, you already got a lot of knowledge, and then Aghāta Nivṛttiḥ, Karpanya Nivruthi, desperation removal and accident removal, everything happen. Then what happens? Your efficiency increases. Your efficiency increases, you become quickly resilient, mind will come. Immunity to the mind will come. And your regeneration, self-regeneration capacity will increase. So people will get upset. Even after getting jnana, people will get upset like this. They will be standing and they will be falling like that. But setting up happens very quickly by the Atma Jnana. Whereas the setting up time, if you don't have Atma Jnana, For a Atmajnani, within 5 minutes, he may come back. Somebody scolds, he will also get pain, he may also cry, but he will upset. Within 5 minutes, he will come back to normalcy. Whereas other people will take 3 days, 3 years, 3 months, or 30 years also to come out of that scolding or that pain. So that is the difference between the Atmajnana and a normal person. Atmajnani, immediately he comes setups, upset and setup. Upsetting is an everyday affair. Everybody will get upset. Even a Jnani will get upset. But he will be setting up fast, like this. My hand, you are saying upset and set up, like that. So that is how happens. Then it will give you self-regeneration. The strength comes from the self-knowledge. So when get that, it will get you the Dakṣhyatā Prāptiḥ. When Dakṣhyatā Prāptiḥ, what happens? We are always continuously in two positions will be there. So one is action, another one is reaction. We have to face both the things. So one time I am doing the action, another I am getting some reaction, some result out of that. So both is continuously happening. So if the continuously when it is happening, if I don't know how to keep my mind proper, so it will virus will attack. Virus is the stress and strain to the mind. Virus in computer, it will attack. What happens? All the information available in the computer, but you cannot retrieve. It is hanged. So virus, VIRUS, virus is vital information resources under siege. It is called virus. VIRUS means what is that? Vital information resources under siege. So how a virus is attacking the computer and all the information is seized, not available to you. The same way, my mind, when it becomes angry, when it becomes desperate, when it goes to desperation, all my double MS, all the intelligence, everything will not come into my hand. It is forgotten. I cannot tap that because it is under siege. Emotionally, I am disturbed means all the knowledge what I am having, I am not able to use it. I am a very beautiful, bright rank holder, golden medalist, everything, but my mind is upset means all the things I am not able to use. Even you may ask, this coffee is hot or not? Should I drink coffee? Like this, you may ask the neighbor who you are sitting. Like that, your mind will get upset. You are hijacked. The virus hijacks the computer. This all the things will hijack your emotional upset will get hijacking and you will become useless person immediately. So in the meeting also, you may say, I would have told these things. I know this, but I could not tell because your mind is already hijacked. So we are continuously a receiver or a reactor. Continuously, these two positions will be there. That means a reactor means I will be a karta and a receiver means a bhokta. Suppose in Sanskrit it is receiver means bhokta and the reactor is called karta. Karta and bhokta is only making our life. Say one point of time, I take a action. So that is called reaction. Action only I am doing it. I am a doer. When I am doer, I am doing something. The result comes. The result you only have to take no. The result is coming. Somebody else will not take the result. The result will come to you. That result may come according to your will and wish or your expectation may not come to your expectation. If the reaction of that, when you are doing a doer shape, there is some result comes. That result is not according to your expectation. You are going to receive it. So first you are become an actor, then you are a receiver. The next minute, the result when you are receiving, there is an unhappy situation, unhappy result has come, unexpected result come. You become a bhokta, you are enjoyer now. First you have become a doer, next you become a enjoyer. The doer-enjoyer relationship continuously goes. Karta Bhokta relationship continuously goes. That is called Karma Yoga. Continuously Karta Bhokta will be there. So the Karta expectation is not met, something else will come, the Bhokta will get affected. So when Bhokta get affected, my mindset is get affected. Next I have to do some other job. I have to become some other doer. That some other doer mentality is already upset because the previous Karta, previous doership and previous enjoyership is not good. Because of that, the next doership is becoming bad. So I have become inefficient. So how to manage this? Karta Bhokta is a continuous, the whole life is 1 minute we are Karta, another minute we are Bhokta. Karta Bhokta, Karta Bhokta. So a Karta and Bhokta, doer and enjoyer is 1 minute, another minute, another minute, another minute. For example, you have come from railway station to your house in the morning, you have to go to office, came back. So you are already a doer, come from the railway station, taken an auto, get down in your house. The auto driver, he is demanding huge money. And though you have spoken and all, you are already a fight started. So you have enjoyed. Doership is you already taken that and came down. And now an accident happened, in the sense, an emotional accident. He has fought against you and he has taken 500 rupees where it is only 200 rupees. Your mind is already a bhokta. You are not expected that. Unexpected result of an interaction has come. That interaction, unexpected result makes you, mind is angry. You go on inside the house, you bang something, you will get wounded, or something will be broken, or you will be shouting on the wife and children and get into the car, go to the office. There also, the whole day, your mind is upset. And this, because of that, every next doer is making a not good work. When he is not doing a good work, a bad result only will come. Ultimately, at the end of the day, you get a very highest bad day. The whole result is bad. And you are not able to sustain that. You are strained, you are depressed, you are drained. Like that, it will happen. A Karta, Bhokta, doership and enjoyership has to improve, means Atma Jnana is required. All the 5 things, whatever we said, it will improve your Dakṣhyatā Prāptiḥ. Your efficiency improvement will happen because you understand. So when you understand the Karta, the Bhokta, in the Bhokta, Raga, Dvesha, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, all these things is Bhokta is continuously having all these emotional feelings. Because of this only, I am not able to enjoy life or anything. Thereby we get upset. So Atma Jnana makes everything good. Dakṣhyatā Prāptiḥ, not in overnight. Tattva Bodha is the beginning of Atma Jnana. So you have to learn, it will make you strong and you can enjoy in the same difficult world only. You can make a good living, happy living. It is possible. With this, I conclude my talk. Jignasa Nivruthi, Vidyananda Prāptiḥ, Karpanya Nivruthi, Aghāta Nivṛttiḥ and Dakṣhyatā Prāptiḥ are the major benefits from Atma Jnana. Please learn Atma Jnana and Vedanta. A true Vedanta you have to learn. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayaha, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.